Welcome to the 23rd Annual Sedona Film Festival. I'm Carol Kahn, and we're coming to you live from Sedona Rouge Hotel in the media room. And I wish all of you can see really what's here, paparazzi, people with cameras. We're all taking pictures of them, taking pictures of us. It's just an amazing feel. We have people doing social media, and it's just perfect to introduce a family that I have sitting with me right here. John Forston, his daughter Abby, his wife Christie, and Joshua, and they are all wrote and directed a film called Rated. And tell me a little bit about Rated, because it's all about social media, correct?
Yes, it really is. It's a really fun premise where everyone in the world wakes up one morning and they all find that they have stars locked over their head, like Yelp, rating them 1 to 5. And it focuses in on this family, which happens to be our family, since we're all real actors. I'm so lucky to be able to use my real family in the film. And Christie plays Maggie, who wakes up and she only has 2.5 stars.
Yes.
And is not too happy about it. At first, she's kind of like, wow, this is really fascinating. And then the dread starts to set in as she realizes she's just kind of mediocre. And she runs in and wakes up her husband, and her husband has 5 stars.
Now, is that fair that the guy has 5 stars? Come on, okay?
I did write it, so.
Yeah, no, we co-wrote
We
it,
did.
but I agreed to let him have the 5 stars. So
Yeah,
there you go.
It made for a really fun premise. And so you find out that Maggie does kind of have a tone with people, and this is why she has these low stars. And throughout the film, it's kind of her finding the courage to own up to her own behavior, and as far as the film goes, and how the stars affect people. So it's a really fun premise. It's played really real. Everything's extremely serious. She's a full breakdown about her stars, but there's so much humor that comes out of the film and the story that just really has something to say about social media today, you know.
Well, I think also, just to touch on, I think, you know, there's so many levels that we're being judged constantly as humans. The color of your skin, your sexuality, rich, poor, and now, you know, if you're a Democrat, Republican, there's so many reasons why we judge other people. Our movie says it's not about any of that. It's about who you are as a person. And so what if we all were judged in this room right now? How many stars would you have on being a good person or not? So it also, someone brought this up in an interview once. Well, what if we all strive to have 5 stars? Would that make us less authentic? Would that mean we're fake because we're walking around with plastic smiles on our face, constantly trying to be the best person? So I think our movie really opens up a can of worms by saying, listen, this is about who you are as a person, and you have to be accountable for who you are. But it's not about being fake, it's about being real. And my character Maggie, unfortunately, she's overwhelmed. She has 2 small children, and she goes to therapy, and, you know, she has a little bit of a what, Hannah? A tone.
A lot of the time.
Yes, a tone. And so,
Wait, are you talking about Mommy's character or her?
Oh, hey!
I'm talking about Maggie.
Maggie, right, Maggie. Mommy never has a tone, right? Ever.
Yeah.
But the scary thing is that this is actually happening. It's been in the news. It's happening in China.
Here,
In 2020 or 2018, I believe that all their citizens will be rated in some way, and it will actually affect how you get some of your basic needs. Like if you want to get a car loan, do you have a good rating? Will you pay your loan? Will you not pay your loan? And on the dating sites, everyone will have their number on a dating site. Oh, are they a good match for me? Because they are. They're an 8. Oh, they're a 5. They're not. So it's kind of scary because, you know, if you go on some reviews and somebody receives a package in the mail and you read the reviews, it might be a great product, but because it came in a bag instead of a box, they give it 1 star. So the way that people, you know, think about rating everyone is so different and skewed that it can really affect everyone's life. So in a way, it's kind of scary at the same time. So.
And also, I think it's not really fair, because if it came in a bag instead of a box and they gave it 1 star, then basically they're just judging how your package came.
That's silly,
absolutely
right?
right.
That's silly.
It's like, it's weird.
We're losing this one. He makes his film debut in Rated, okay? This is Joshua. We shot this movie in 2000 and what?
2015.
2015. He was only 2.5. And so, do you want to? You can if you want. You want to go sit in that chair and watch?
Yeah.
You want to?
You
You
can
want to
sit
sit
right
here?
there. All right.
Okay. And what was really great, we came up with the idea in December. We shot in the spring, and we had our film festival debut last April in Sonoma, and it's been an incredible run. I mean, the last 8 months?
8 months. We've
8
played
months?
40 festivals around the world. We've won 17 festival awards and 7 awards for best short film. So
What did you do? What do that again?
Nothing.
What did you do? Did you just do this? Hold on, everyone do that. I think that's good. Everyone go like that. Woo-hoo, yeah! You gotta get the energy going. They're watching live, and this is live, right?
And we're so excited because our first we're going to our first screening in just about a half hour, and it's already sold out. So
that's amazing.
What
That's
an honor!
great.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
And we have another
Yeah.
screening on Friday
At 9 a.m.
at 9:10 a.m. at the Harkins, and so we're looking forward to that as well, and having everyone come out and enjoying the film with such smart audiences. So it'll be so much fun to have a Q&A with everybody.
That's amazing. Now, Abby, I do want to ask you a question. I mean, growing up and in school, do you feel like that kids rate each other all the time?
Sometimes, because sometimes, well, we were in a kickball team. Me and my friends made a kickball team once, and some people didn't want people on their team. Well, me and another person, we made the team up, and we got to pick our team players, and there were a few people who didn't get picked, and then they did get picked, but people rate each other all the time, at school and everywhere.
That's absolutely right. So now that you've done this film, how has this helped you? Like with your friends, has it helped you?
Well, I don't rate people.
Mm-hmm.
I rate people by, like, what they are inside, not by the color of their skin. Because I have tons of friends who are black.
I love you.
My sweetheart.
All colors, right?
We also
we
go
have
to a
all
charter
kinds of
school that's
friends,
all
yeah.
inclusive, meaning there are at least 2 or 3 students with special needs in every class, and I think she's grown up in this, so she understands that we're all created equal. It doesn't matter if you have special needs or in a wheelchair, like she said. It doesn't matter the color of your skin, and that's what we've always just wanted to instill in our kids. My son is having a breakdown. We also are polishing the feature script, so we have a feature based on Rated that we have some people interested in, and we're excited to go further. So that's our next step, is to make Rated into a feature.
Yeah.
Now, is this your first time in Sedona? In Sedona? Because you were in Sonoma
We
first.
were, that was
it. Just combine the two together.
Sedona is so beautiful, and we've been up here a couple times hiking.
It was 2 days. We had
Yeah.
my mom and dad watch, but this is before Josh was born. My parents were visiting. Long story short, her sister who lives in Phoenix, and Grandma and Grandpa watched Abby while we went to stay at. Oh my gosh, I have like an animal behind me. Woohoo! We got to go away for 2 days. We escaped, and Grandma and Grandpa watched Abby, and we got to check out Sedona. But we're happy we get to stay longer, so we're here for 6 days.
We're going to do some horseback riding today and some hiking the next couple of days, and a Jeep tour, and just really take it in. The beautiful red rocks are just
And
so
also-
relaxing. There's something about here when you come here. You know, we're from LA, and we're busy so much, and we're running around, and
Yeah.
you just feel this energy of like, okay, and what's next, and what's next, what's next, and you come here and you just kind of like, ah. And
It
it's
is that
so
kind.
nice to relax and just feel that kind of you're in the right place, and you're okay, and you're here, and
It's fun not
Right in the
rushing
moment.
around to auditions.
right, a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
And how is the film festival treating you?
Wonderful.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we have just been, so well taken care of, and just so, love talking to the other filmmakers, and that's what I love about coming to a film festival. And here at Sedona, they have such a good collection of films that the other filmmakers are just so inspiring to me. And the way that they made their film, the story that inspired them, that they want to share, and that's our job as filmmakers, is just to share stories about this human experience to help us all to understand, what we're doing and how we're doing it. So it's really fun. Get us to think a little bit.
Now, your particular film that you were talking about, I did not get to see it yet. So tell me a little bit, because you were talking about how Hong Kong and how people are being rated in Hong Kong.
Mm-hmm.
How did this all come about for you? Like, how did you all of a sudden come up with the idea and say, oh, you know what, let's do a film about this and give your wife a 2 rating and you 5? I think it should have been the other way around. But
It was the December 2014. He came home
Yeah.
one day and said, Christy, what if everyone was rated like Uber drivers? And I was like, oh my God, that's a fantastic idea. And we got out the iPad and just started blurting out all these different ideas. And we had that idea in 2014, shot in 15, premiered in 16. And what's funny is this premise might sound a little familiar, but there was an episode of something recently that was kind of a little bit similar to our short film, and we're like, oh wow, okay. But we shot it a year prior, so it's very interesting. I think this is kind of in the realm of the world right now that everyone's thinking about, because we rate everything. I mean, I look at restaurants and I'm like, I can't go eat there. It's 2.5. I'm sorry. I do it, and I'm sure everyone else does that too. It's hard to go to a restaurant and go, wait a minute, they don't have an A rating. Why? What's wrong? There's cockroaches in their thing? Someone's pulling my hair right now.
But also,
but and just restaurants or doctors, or we are so accustomed to looking at people's ratings, and it's really kind of scary. I wish it was back in the day without Yelp or Amazon, and I could just go into a restaurant and go, you know what, do I like this? Do I like it? Rather than looking at a review of a hotel and a restaurant and go, but they said it looked like this, or they said this food was bad, or why can't I make my own decision? And now that's the world we live in, and I'm guilty. I do it. I look at these reviews, and I'm a bad person. No, I'm kidding.
Also,
What do you have to say, Abby?
my dad's restaurant has 3 stars just because they don't cut their pizza.
I know, right?
Because so many people just get mad because they don't cut their pizza. What's wrong with that?
So
Wow.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I love this family.